Hi, it's Aaron from the Mind Body Project. Welcome back to another lovely day. How was it going? How's everything? Did you like the videos previously? Good. And thanks for all the very kind comments that you keep giving me. I do appreciate them. Hopefully that you're learning a load of things from me. Now we've got some more today, and I'm going to come up with the 10 behaviours that keep people stuck in negativity. So I'm seeing it around and it's still happening. This does take training, so repetition is the mother of all skills. So it's about repeating and just telling you and reinforcing this so that you actually take up new behaviours. So what's the first one then? So the first one is the hardest one to do, and you may need help with this one. So mindset. It's not my fault. So what I see is, especially in regards to mental health, if you're going around and actually saying that to yourself, hey, it's not my fault, what you're really doing unconsciously is you're giving up your power to something or someone else. This is a tricky one because a load of people get angry when I say, no, you have to take full responsibility for where you are today. And people go, ah. Yeah, and you may too. But here's the thing, because I only go into results. I just test things, and then whatever the result I get. So I don't really have opinions on it. I just have tests now. And let me tell you this. There's been nobody that's overcome mental health issue who says it's someone else's fault. Nobody. In 15 years, I've never seen it happen. They've always, what's happened is they've changed and they go, I realised I was doing this. I realised I was seeing it from this point of view, this point of view, this point of view, this point of view, this point of view. I realised I was eating this. I realised I wasn't exercising or doing whatever. That's all the time, every time that I've seen it personally. Now, there may be some cases where some are still blaming other people for where they are today, and they have recovered. I've never seen it though, personally. Yes, I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying I've never seen it. The reason why is that because you have to take back your power. It's called empowerment, total empowerment. So you have to take back full responsibility. It is hard to do when something bad happens. When I got attacked, I injured my arm. It was hard for me to go, well, that's somebody else's fault. It happened to me. And as I said, in reality, it did happen to me. But what I had to do in my head was go, right, I'm responsible for what happens now, today. What am I going to do about it? Life happened to me. What am I going to do about it? Yeah, am I still going to... Because you can go to the age of 75 or 85 and you can still keep saying, hey, I've got this problem, it's happened to me, so that means it's not my fault. You can do that. And many people do. I've saw someone who had a phobia for 25 years, wouldn't go to the city centre. 25 years. Because they're scared of too many crowds. So you can have that, but you're missing out and enjoying your life. Because these things are not that hard to deal with once you know what you're doing. So you have to, this is going to take training. I'm not expecting you to just listen to some guy on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, and you're just going to believe what I say. It needs training. It needs conditioning into you. You need to be able to ask questions about it. You need to be able to challenge me on it. So that's what needs to happen here. But you need someone there who is going to change your mindset around. So rather than it being out there is responsible for you, in here is responsible for you and what you're going to do about it now. Because at the end of the day, you have to take back your power, or else nothing's going to happen. There's going to be no changes. You're going to stay exactly as you are. And it's easy to blame others or a thing that happens to you. Yeah, people tell me, oh yeah, anxiety. No, that I've got that condition. It's like, well, I've gone through all of this. I've gone through all this. Anxiety course, depression course, phobia course. These are all learned behaviours. Yeah, I've gone through that. I've said that. Panic attack, learned behaviours. They're all learned behaviours. And you can do something about it pretty quickly as well. But you need someone there, one, believes you can, and someone knows what specifically to do. Okay, this is the biggest one you have to change to stop the negativity from happening. It's a massive thing that you have to do. Okay, so that's number one, mindset. And if you want some help with that, by the way, I've got plenty of courses on that, Ultimate Winning Mindset. And all of my courses, I always go through mindset. 80% of what I do is mindset. You have to believe that you can do something. But what's possible for one is possible for others. It's possible for you to do it. Yeah, but don't just believe anything I say. You have to challenge people. You have to have someone there, a coach, someone who knows what they're doing, to help you with that. Okay. Number two, so behaviors that are keeping you stuck in negativity, is eating crap. Listen, if you eat crap, you feel crap. Eat good, feel good. It's not hard. Again, courses on this to tell you the foods you want to be staying away from. Sugar. Fruit's fine. Fructose is fine because it releases at a different rate, glycemic index rate, because it's a natural in the earth and it's got fibers and other compounds. So fruit's fine. Vegetables, brilliant for you. Fruit and vegetables, eat as much as you want of that. But sugar, especially high fructose corn syrup, yeah, which is in loads of processed foods. Processed foods. Meat, if it's not from a specific farm, because they put like tons and tons of antibiotics into it, so it's messing up your gut, your microbiome in your gut. What else do you want to avoid? Dairy. 50% of you will be okay with it, 50% of you won't be okay with dairy. Yeah, but again, it's an inflammatory thing, especially if you're getting it from cows that have been injected with loads of antibiotics again. So if they're being put with antibiotics and that's going into you, then it's messing up your gut. Okay, so those are the main things that you want to deal with. Eating crap. Okay. Next thing is not exercising. How many times I have to say this? Exercising, moderate activity, vigorous if you can, but moderate activity is, you have to, if you're not doing this, then negativity is just around the corner. It has to be. Deepak Chopra says what? People who do not exercise and have a lack of awareness of patterns, especially self-awareness patterns, then equals depression. Then negativity is just coming around the corner. If I don't exercise, I'm going to follow most of you. If that's what happens to you, depressed. It's just going to happen. So number 4, working with. So this is again behaviors that keep people stuck in negativity. Number 4 is working with people who do not believe you can change quickly. Why would you work with these people? I've had a load of clients say to me that they've been told by the person who they're working with that they can't change. They're stuck. So anytime somebody tells you that, and I want you to hear me here, anytime that someone tells you that, remember, they are telling you what they are capable of. They're not telling you what you're capable of. Yeah, nobody can tell you what you can't do. Yeah, nobody can tell you that. Nobody has the intelligence, the resources, the qualifications to tell you something, that tell you that you can't do something. Yeah, that's as simple as that. They don't know what's going to happen from next year. They don't know all the secrets of the world. They don't know the secrets of the universe. So therefore, they're limited. Yeah, they're limited in their knowledge only. So they're telling you what they know. That's it. So what they're really saying is, my knowledge is terminated here. So you better go find someone else. Yeah. So don't listen to that. Don't work with you. As soon as you go, can you help me change quickly? No, it's going to take a long time. And you go, forget about it. Especially like people who are saying like, hey, you're not ready to change yet. Well, what the fuck does that mean? They're here, aren't they? So change them. They're there. Give them some things to do. Yeah, that really annoys me when you're not ready to change it. Yeah, so that is just not an excuse that you want to be having or dealing with. They believe you can change or they believe you can't change, and depending on what they say, then go and actually find someone else if you need to. Number 5 is not testing on your own body. Are you confused with what works and what things to do to help you? Are you confused? Do you know why you're confused? It's because you don't test anything on your body. And if someone tells you something and they can't give it to you as a test, so in other words, they can't go, right, try this out, and then you have a technique to physically do or mentally do, something which you can do to see if it alters, improves, or changes the end result, then ignore it. Because it's a theory. And either you can do things or you cannot do them. It's that simple. Humans tend to like to overcomplicate things, but that's it. So you either can do things or you cannot do them. So if you can do them, then you'll be able to have a test. Someone will give you instructions of what specifically to do. Yeah. If they can't give you that, so as soon as someone goes, well, you better try. Wait, what you want to do is you want to try not to think this way. Well, just ask them, well, how do you mean? Show me how you do that. Ask them specifically, how do you do that? Give me a demonstration, show me how you do it. And then try it on your own body to see if it works. Because then you're going to know what is a load of crap from what isn't. It's a very, very good strategy that's allowed me to actually learn and then be able to do lots of new things. Right, so what else? So behaviours that keep people stuck in negativity is listening to negativity all day. Listening to negativity all day. So who puts the news on all the time? Who listens to people talking a load of nonsense all the time? Or telling you, you're gonna, whatever's around you in your environment is what you're gonna be like. So if you've got people behaving in a certain way in your environment, you're probably going to be like those people. So have a look at that. Have a look at the people around you, because that's where your direction you're headed in. Yeah, that's the direction you're headed in. So you always want to make sure that if you're the smartest one in the group, then you need a new group. Yeah, you need that. You need to be challenged in that way. You need to, because that's going to help you grow. So people moving forwards, people you want to look at people who have the results that you want to get. You want to be focused on them. You want to be focused on what they're saying. You want to be focused on what they're doing with their physiology, eating, every single behavior that you can. All those top people who are performing and inspiring you. Those are the people whose behaviors you want to have a look at. Okay. Right. So number 7 is lack techniques for relaxation. So if you don't have techniques, this is with the testing of your body. If you don't have the techniques to relax, do you have the techniques to relax right now? Do you know what to do? Everyone goes, just sit down and watch TV. That's not relaxing. It isn't. It may feel a little bit like relaxing, but it's not really. So this is why meditation is so good, because you actually learn how to relax. I didn't realise how tense I even was until I did meditation properly. Now you've got to learn how to relax your muscles. So when I'm sitting there and I'm going, right, okay, so relax the muscles around your temples, the top of your head, your cheeks, your neck, the back of your neck, your back, your shoulders, your triceps, your biceps, your forearms, your chest, your stomach, your back, your lower back, gluteus maximus, your legs. So relax the muscles around your calves. Would you know how to do that? So you can YouTube, you can find out. Obviously, I've got courses which you can do that as well. On the Personal Development Masters course, I've got like teach you how to do mindfulness and meditation properly. Right, so behaviours that keep you stuck in negativity. Number 8, lack of ways to feel good without drugs and alcohol. Do you have five ways to feel good immediately without drugs and alcohol? So immediately was within 5 minutes. Most people do not have 5 ways to feel good without drugs and alcohol within 5 minutes. So the Mind Body Project is set up so we can actually do those 5 things. So mindset is just focus on things that make you feel good, or focus on your purpose, or focus on your vision, or focus on all the things that you want to have in life. So I've got loads of questions I can ask you. Then physical activity, because you can always do physical activity wherever you are. Yeah, that's going to change your state. Yes, if I'm in a bad mood, I can just change my state by just moving my physiology around. Nutrition, so I can do something with my nutrition, or have something nutritious, or change my nutrition, or have a smoothie. Those of you seen me having my smoothies pretty quickly, that's going to change my state, because it's so gross and healthy at the same time. Very good for your stomach though, especially the amount of turmeric I put in. Water. Most people are dehydrated, so they lack energy. Yeah, 1% dehydration equals 5% lack of energy. 5% lack of dehydration equals 30%. 30% reduction in life force energy. Yeah, so that's quite a lot. So you drink water, your fluids up, your energy comes back, you're going to feel better. Yeah, and then obviously the breathing, which I've already mentioned. So I can just sit there and do some deep breathing. So 15 of those, and that's going to change my state. Breathing affects your physiology. Physiology affects your state affects your performance. Okay. Right, so number 9, so behaviours that keep people stuck in negativity, lack of purpose and goals. So lack of purpose. What are you here for? You're alive. Hand goes on heart like this. You're alive. So what are you doing here? What is your purpose? What are you here for? There's a reason why you're here. And I go through this a lot in the Personal Development Masters and the Ultimate Winning Mindset, those 2 courses. So I talk a lot about this, but you have to come up with one. And there's loads of questions to answer in that as well. So you have to have a purpose, your big goal. It's not just, because I've asked people, okay, so what's your purpose? And they go, to get a job. What? So you survive 50 million sperms to get here on Earth just to get a damn job? What's wrong with you? Think again. Try again. That's not your purpose. Because all your unconscious mind is going to do is going to go, you got to be kidding me. I ain't working if you're going to come up with that bollocks. You've got to come up with something that you really, what are you here for? You've got a whole lifetime to do this. Let's work about, let's focus on something, future, what are we after here? Yeah? That's what you want to be working on every day. Then you have the goals or the milestones to get there, and you need to reward yourself for getting to these milestones. Each week, each day. Yeah, but every single little thing you do each day is towards that big milestone. Yeah, your mission. You have to have it. People who don't have that are just floating. It's floating in the sea. And it's like, Captain, which way are we going? I don't know. Let's just take our oars in and see where we end up. And that's not where you want to be, because you're going to just follow whatever's around you. And usually what's around you in this world is like negativity. So you're going to follow it. And number 10, so behaviours that keep people stuck in negativity. Staying in a job that you don't like. And this is to do with purpose again. So you may need some money to actually get to the thing that you want to get to. You may love the job that you're in. I mean, but the facts of the matter is 85% of people are in jobs that they don't like. Yeah, it's waking up in the morning, the alarm goes off, and you go, oh gosh. And that's not really what life should be about. I mean, we've been conditioned for that, but that's not really how life should be. That's not. Come on. We should be waking up going, yeah, I can't wait to get to work, or I can't wait to do what I'm doing. I've got this to do today, and I'm really excited. I'm going to make some difference in the world. That's what we need to be doing, and that's why you need your purpose. You need to be working towards that, because what that's going to do is that's going to build up your emotional juice. Now, all I'm telling you here, every single thing I'm telling you, it needs practice, and you probably need a coach to help you with this, to turn all of this around, because your whole life has been conditioned by school, college or university, and they do not tell you about things like purpose, goals, and how to write your goals and do a load of stuff like that, how to use your unconscious mind, how to build emotional juice, how to set your goals properly. Yeah, they haven't told you or gone into that enough. And you've been conditioned all that way throughout your life, and so you're going to need some training or some conditioning to get your unconscious mind focused on in a different way. So that part's going to take a little bit of time. And your mindset, especially what I was saying about empowerment, when it's everything, if you're saying everything that's happened to you is not your fault, you can never learn to create or design a new life. You're always going to stay stuck whilst the blame is out there. While the power's out there and it's somebody else who's doing it to you, or something else is doing it to you, you cannot learn, and you will not learn, to create anything new. And you need to be able to do that. So the first thing to do is take back your power. And on my courses, I will show you how to do that. It's not an overnight thing. Some people, I had a client, and I was telling her this, and she was having no, because this happened to me, and it wasn't my fault. And she was adamant it wasn't. And I said, well, let's just skip if it was or wasn't. Let's just put that to the side. We can argue about that later. Why don't you pretend that it's you're responsible now. You're responsible for all the decisions and all the things that happen now, and come back next week. And then once you come back next week, you change her whole life around, because she'd got back her power. She was creating things that I couldn't even have thought of. I was writing down her ideas because I thought they were so good. Yeah, so it does take time. It's going to take convincing, but you have to sometimes trust the process. Yeah, remember, I do tests. I don't really have the opinions anymore for things that happen. I just test things and see what works. If it works, then great. I don't care if it's science or not science. I will just test it. If you've got a good idea or something that I can do, then I would love to do it. People send me stuff to test all the time. Yeah, so because then I'll optimize the techniques, because I'm very good at that now. So hopefully this video is going to help those out there. Remember, there's courses, and there's the online monthly membership as well, where you can have access to all the courses, and you can go through all of this in a lot more detail, and go through the things and actually watch the videos, and actually watch me working with clients or doing things, or listen to it in a lot more depth, and actually doing the exercises yourself while you're there and then, where you can pause the videos. So that's all available for you. So thank you very much for listening. This is a long video, I know, but hopefully you've got some value from it. Like, subscribe, comment. I'd love hearing reading your comments. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.